People of the internet. Cute joint. What's her name? All right, shout out to Anton Daniels. He shares his thoughts. Of course, I want to share mine as well, too. Let's go ahead and get into this video.
It's a hard realization, y'all. It's really hard for me to even accept that this is my life when it comes to dating. But it's like the ones that I don't want are the ones that are putting in effort. The ones that I'm not interested in, don't like, I'm not attracted to are the ones that are really serious, wanting to plan dates, wanting to fly me out, wanting to take care of me, are genuinely showing interest, falling in love with me. And meanwhile, the ones that I do actually want, the one I'm like, that's my type. I like you. I really like you. There's chemistry there. Don't give a fuck. Okay, there's 0 dates planned, not sending flowers, not checking in, sending me little WID texts. Crumbs. Crumbs. What a life.
Pause right there. Shout out to Anton Daniels. So you heard it there, folks. TikTok lady Cutie as well, too. Let me move this laptop. I don't really need it here. Cutie as well, too. Let me toggle back over. Fairly attractive woman says, hey, the men that I want don't really want me. They're not applying that pressure. The men that I don't really want, of course, which are usually referred to as simps, of course, the dudes that go above and beyond, they go out their way, they do, you know, they double text, they send this, they send that, blah, 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 blah. So this lady here, of course, I don't know her name. Of course, I'm just reacting to her reaction. Lady says, hey, man, the men that I really want, that I find a genuine connection to, I like them, they're my type, there's chemistry, they're not really checking for me like that. They send me dry texts. What are you doing texts? They don't put that much effort, bare minimum effort. And those are the guys I really want. But she goes on to say the guys that I don't really want, the guys I'm not really checking for, what we would call simps, the guys that are going above and beyond. Those are the guys that want me, is what she's saying. She's saying it's a hard realization for her. Again, attractive girl. She doesn't seem like she has a problem, you know, gaining the attention of men. Why is that, ladies? And ladies, I guess I'm talking to y'all on this video in particular. Why? I'll give you my male POV as well too, but why do you think that is, ladies? Why do you think that? Because I'm hearing this a lot. This is it's not just her. I'm hearing this a lot. I've been hearing this for some time, actually, as a matter of fact. Of course, you know, just women saying that there's, you know, a slim pickings out here. You always hear like, oh, you know, girls don't like the good guys. They like the bad boys. What are the cases? Yada, 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 this, that, and the other. Ladies, why do you think that is? And ladies, if this is you, you know, if you're a woman right now in the dating scene that's going through the similar situation that this young lady says she's going through as well, too, I want to hear from you in the comment section below as well, too. Why do you think that is? I'm just going to take a guess, okay? I can't speak definitively in terms of her specific situation. Of course, this young lady, of course. But I'm going to give you the reason why this might be, why you might be having this, you know, why she might be having a situation. Again, other ladies that may be watching as well too, why you might be, you know, finding yourself in a situation where the men that you want are not really paying you that much mind. They're not giving you the time of day. Or the men that you don't really want, they're applying all the pressure. Ladies, I'll say this. Twofold. The two things that come to mind off the top of my brain without even have to do, you know, any extensive thinking. One, the man that you want, most likely, right? The man that you want has options. The man that you want, that you say you're vibing with, you like him, he has chemistry, whatever the case is. Again, she's an attractive woman as well. So I'm assuming she can pull a pretty high caliber male, right? She can pull a man, you know, she looks fairly good, of course, whatever the case is. I don't know anything beyond that. But if we're going just off of her physical appearance, she doesn't seem like she has a hard time gaining the attention of other men. So I would assume that a woman of her caliber has her eyes set on men that are in the 1%, as we usually call them. There's a certain demographic of men that we would call, some you would hear high value men. You would hear, oh, these are, you know, men that are mostly sought after, whatever the case is. So most likely it's safe to assume that the man that she wants is probably in that 1%. He's an above average man. Right? So one, the reason that he's, if he, assuming of course that is the case, that of course he is an above average man, that also means that he has options. Meaning that a lot of women, not just you, sweetheart, not just you, but a lot of women probably have their eyes on the man that you would deem the one that's, a quality candidate for yourself. Whatever the case, of course, I'm talking to her. I'm talking to any other woman that might be in this situation as well too. So reason number one why you might be in that situation is, one, he has options. He probably has options. Two, right? If he's not blasting your phone every day, if he's not too pressed to make dates with you, whatever the case is, you're probably an option on his list, right? Another reason that might be as well too is that he might already be in a situation where he's, just trying to keep you warm. Like he's giving you enough energy to keep you, keep you warm, whatever the case is, but he might already be in a situation, in a relationship, some men even married. Again, I don't know the specifics of her situation. Let me speak to the other fellas. Why is it that the dudes that you're not really into are giving you all the time of day? Why are the men, of course we could call these men simps, why are these guys giving you all the energy? Why are these guys, going above and beyond to check up on you, text you, set up dates and schedule things with you, whatever the case is? It's because most likely, these men are not, in most situations, these men can be solid candidates as well too, but it could either be a situation of, and dare I say, these men, your standards may be a bit high, whereas the men that you're calling simps, or the men that are, you're not really checking for, they might be solid candidates. Maybe they don't check a certain box for you, maybe physically. Honestly, let me speak for me personally real quick. If I'm going above and beyond for a woman, if I'm texting her a lot, knowing what I know now, right? Kind of knowing what I know now, knowing how the dating pool is now, the dating market right now, whatever the case is, knowing that there's slim pickings for everybody, both men and women right here. If I'm going above and beyond to gain the attention of a woman, schedule dates, go out with her, this, that, and the other, it's probably because I see something in her that could be maybe long term. Because even still, like even me, I'm not doing the most for a girl that I don't really care too much about, right? But ladies, I'm saying this as well too, and I think I said this in another video, man. A lot of you guys are overlooking solid candidates in your DMs because they don't check enough of the boxes. They check some boxes, but they don't check enough of the boxes for you, and that's why you're feeling like, oh, poor me, why don't the men I like that, why don't they like me, this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. Again, everybody has their own standards. Everybody has their, I'm not saying women should necessarily lower their standards. I'm just hoping that your standards are realistic is all I'm saying. You like what you like. Some people say, nah, I'm never going to settle, man. I can't settle. I like what I like. I'm not going to settle. I've come this far. Whatever the case is, why settle now? That's cool. That's fair. That's fair. You don't necessarily got to settle. But I just hope your standards are realistic. Because, again, speaking specifically to this woman, she's an attractive girl. Most likely, the man that she has her eyes on, a lot of women have eyes on him. Most likely. Two, most likely, the man that she probably has eyes on probably has options. But at the same time, ladies, you got to respect yourselves as well, too. If a man does not give you that much attention and you look good and you got yourself together, fall back. Because there's obviously something there that he's not willing to budge on. Again, he might already be in a situation. Or he might, maybe I don't know the extent of how well she knows the people that she's referring to that say that she wants, there's chemistry with her case. I'm assuming she knows them well enough, maybe 1 or 2 days to say that, some of them they have chemistry with. But a lot of the times, of course, maybe he already might be in a situation. He might already have a lot on his plate. Might already, whatever the case is, might not be prioritizing, or there's things just maybe happening behind the scenes that you might not be aware of. But ladies, I want to hear from y'all. Are you in a situation, ladies, right now? Is there any lady that may come across this video? Any woman right now that's on the dating scene that may come across this video? Are you in this situation? And how do you handle that? How do you navigate through the waters of a man that you generally want, not giving you the time of day? How does that feel? What things are you doing to make it clear of your intentions, right? Because I feel like there's certain things that, a woman that's in that position could do. And then I would honestly say there's thresholds that you shouldn't cross as well, too. Sometimes you just got to chalk it up and, it is what it is, whatever the case is, and keep it pushing. That's usually my advice as well, too. But yeah, this is a narrative that I've been hearing for some time, honestly. But I want to hear from y'all in the comment section down below. Why is that? Are you somebody that's going through that situation as well, too? The people that want us, we don't give them time of day. The people that we want, they don't give us the time of day. What's the remedy to that? What's the solution to that? How do we counteract this phenomenon? Because again, it seems like it's happening to a lot of people. I want to hear your thoughts down in the comment section, folks, below. Of course, the likes, the comments, and subscribes are all greatly appreciated. I will catch you on the next one.